Good morning students, welcome to the social class. Today's topic is history, first lesson, how, when and where. Yes, this is the first lesson in our history and history is an important wing of social subject. If you really having interest or if you have really zeal to know about the past events, history is the best companion to you. Yes. So little attention it needs to grab your interest. So pay the attention towards the history. Then it will be friend to you. Now we'll go into the topic. So today we need to cover two topics under the first lesson. Those are how important the dates are and which dates are considered as important. So in this first point, how important the dates are. So really the dates are very important in history. Why? Because history means a collection of past events. So the events or inventions which occurred in the past is collectively known as history. If you would like to talk about any event or any invention, you need to mention about the year and the date of that event. And you are keep on telling that the comparison of past and the present. So, because of these reasons, we need the year and the date of that particular event. For example, we can take that invention of paper. If you want to talk about invention of paper or importance of the paper, you need to go back the date of that particular event. And you need to compare before the paper and after the paper. Then you can come to know the benefits of the paper. So like this, for everything we have to go back and we have to compare the past with the present to know the things more. So, most of the people are wondered by seeing the things around us. For example, some people wonder when they saw the people having a cup of tea, they thought that habit starts for the first time to the humans. So they will think themselves like that. When they travel in the train, they think that or they question themselves that before the railways, how the people travel from one place to another place. So this zeal or questioning attitude is there in you means it is very easy to make friendship with the history. Yes, question is always starts with a small point and it leads to a big answer. So our history is exactly matched with this concept. So due to the course of time, many events happened in the past. So chronologically, year-wise, we have to segregate them in history. And now the students are supposed to read, supposed to learn from the past events, how they happened, what happened exactly, and what we have to learn from that events. So all these are there in the history books. But in the history, it is not that much easy to mention a particular date or to mention a particular month of a particular event. Why? Because, for example, if we are taking the habit of drinking tea, so it is not a habit of one day. Due to the course of time, Indians slowly habituated drinking tea and coffee. And we can't able to justify or we can't able to mention the exact date of British rule in India. So like this type of events, we will mention the course of time. So at a stretch of time, these events happened in the history. For example, 1940 to 1945. So in between this course, at any time the people may have habituated drinking of tea and coffee. So like this, at a stretch of years, some events may happen. So to those type of events, it is very hard to the historians to mention any particular year or date. Yes, but for some life events, history has proofs to prove the year and the date of that events. For example, the life events of a rulers, like when they born, when they crowned, when they married, when they fought in the wars, when they died. So this type of historical chronology is there in our history. Why? Because the historians search the books, manuscripts, inscriptions, and they can come to know the exact year and dates of those rulers. The type of years and the dates we have to memorize. So this is the reason why we have memorized the dates. Nowadays, history books are providing a lot of information other than only the rulers. So, in these days, history books are providing much more information like the lives of the people, the earning style of the people, how the cities grown up, and how the people developed, and the changes of cultures in the society. All these things are there in history books. So history books are providing lot of information other than only wars and lives of the rulers. So this is one of the change in nowadays history. So the next topic in our today's concept is which dates are important, or on which basis we have to select the dates. Yes, so n number of dates are there for n number of events in the history. How we can decide or how we can pick up the dates from the history? The dates for an event is based on the selection of that particular event in the history. So history is divided into chapters because of the convenience and because of the easiness to read and understand. So in these chapters, based on the event, we have to select the dates. So the importance of the dates are based on the selection of the event. For example, would like to tell about the British administration. So we have to go with the Governor Generals starting from Warren Hastings to ending with Viceroy Mountbatten. So we need to select the dates from Warren Hastings to Mountbatten. Why? Because our topic, our selected event is British administration. So due to the course of time from the Warren Hastings to Mountbatten, many Governor Generals, Viceroys ruled or come up as Governor Generals like Hastings, Wesley's, Ripon, Curzon, Dalhousie, Lawrence, Canning and Irving. So many of the, it is never ending succession of Governor Generals. So if we would like to tell about British India, we need to select the years of these Governor Generals and their process, procedures and achievements. At the same time, if you would like to depict the life of the common people, if you would like to tell about the social issues of the British India, you have to focus on the other dates. Why? Because there may be difference between the Governor General dates and the particular social event occurred dates and years. So we cannot match the same date, same year to the all the issues or all the happenings in the past. So specific events has to belongs to specific dates. For example, if you would like to depict or tell about the British India in 1920. So, administration of British India. So, you have to start with 1920, who is that time Governor General and his policies, procedures and achievements. At the same time, you would like to depict the social life of the people in 1920. So, you may go for 1920 events, social movements of India. Maybe they not started probably in 1920, 1919, 1918, you have to go back, or they may continue in the future like 1921 and 1922. So based on the event which you selected, you have to go with the dates of that event. So this is all about today's introduction of the first lesson in history. Tomorrow we will learn more about History Chapter 1. Thank you.